challenge and I'm feeling excited. I've been trying to get myself all psyched up, ready to go, and all morning I've been singing our theme song, which is, it's the final countdown.
Hi, I'm Bonnie with expressionsvinyl.com, and I have been working with vinyl for only about 6 weeks. I'm very, very, very new, and so this is going to be a challenge.
I feel like I have a big, huge handicap because I've been doing vinyl now for about 2 months only. And Starla and JoAnn have been working with vinyl for about 6 years. So there's a slight, very slight handicap there.
Hi, I'm JoAnn with expressionsvinyl.com. I'm on the creative team and I've been using vinyl. People think I've been using it for a lot longer than I have, but only about 3 years.
Here's our 2 guards. They're guarding so that we don't see it. So we've got Channing and Ryan. They're pretty good guards and we don't mind them around. They've been our bodyguards for quite a few things and they'll probably stick around for a while.
I was so excited when we got this challenge that we got to have Channing Tatum and Ryan Gosling there with us. It's going to be so much fun with them there with us.
Excited!
How much do you know about the challenge?
Nothing!
How's it make you feel?
Exciting! Know nothing about it. This will be good.
Hi guys, it's Starla with expressionsvinyl.com, and I am part of the creative team, and I've done vinyl for about 6 years.
I'm really nervous, hoping that it's not HTV, because if you see my previous HTV shirts, they are a mess. So I'm hoping it's adhesive for this one.
Hi, I'm Amy with expressionsvinyl.com, and I am a newbie to vinyl, so I don't have a whole lot of experience working with vinyl.
I brought some motivation for me, my Yankee team, Derek Jeter as my inspiration. I brought my dog and my lovely Yankees cup.
But the result was, holy smokes, this is going to be a lot of fun. Definitely something different that we don't do regularly, so being able to do a challenge between everybody in the creative team seemed like it was going to be a lot of fun.
I believe we know who the real winner is here. So
I'm Jessica, and I've been doing vinyl for like 12 years, and I started Expressions Vinyl. Love like Food Network shows like that, like Cupcake Wars and Next Food Network Star, and like competition shows like that. And we've been in a few meetings and several people have said like, this would be fun, this, you know, let's do this. Bonnie was talking about doing a reality like thing, and so just meshing everybody's ideas together and doing our own competition show.
When Jessica first gave us this challenge, I was really excited. I think I might be able to come up with something that is going to work.
Here we go, Bonnie.
oh yeah! We can still be friends. Yeah. We still can be friends, but
I'm gonna win.
It's on. It's on today.
I thought it was going to be exciting, because it'll just be fun to see what other people come up with, and what you come up with.
A little nervous, just a little. So I got my liquid courage here and my sign to be brave. I can do this. I can do this.
I've been nervous about the competition. It's hard to come up with ideas on the spot like that. You can come up, when you're not under pressure, I feel like I can come up with ideas really quick. But when you're under pressure, it's harder to come up with ideas for me.
Am I intimidated by my competitors? By my co-workers on the creative team? Absolutely, but they are also so awesome and they never laugh at me, even with all of the dumb questions that I ask and the mistakes that I make. They're so great.
Let's do it. Let's go.
We'll see how this turns out.
We're gonna do the ultimate challenge, the ultimate vinyl challenge. We're calling it the Vinyl Countdown. And we're here with the creative team, and they are gonna do a challenge. They have 1 hour to use the hidden products under this table. They're gonna make a product or make a finished project in 1 hour. And then this afternoon, we're gonna put up the finished pictures for you guys to go vote on. So we need you guys' help. Tomorrow we'll have, you guys can watch their ups and their downs and their challenges and their victories and everything that they're gonna go through in the next hour. So, are you girls ready? I'm about to reveal. Okay, you have to use one of everything that's on the table, and you can go get extra supplies. You can use anything up here, and you can go get extra supplies downstairs in the spot that you normally get them, but you'll have to take that time to run downstairs, go across the warehouse, and come back. So you gotta decide if it's worth it to use something else. 4th of July is coming up, and everybody has barbecue or a firework party. We always have a firework party, like a neighborhood party. Make some kind of 4th of July sign using these. So this is the Independence Day pack. You've got a wood board and transfer tape. Ready, set, go.
That 4th of July is gonna be easy, but not really once you saw the surface that we're gonna be working with. When Jessica said the theme was 4th of July, I was super excited because I've been thinking about a lot of 4th of July projects, but I knew because of my skill level, it just had to be very simple and very beginner and basic.
I feel a lot more confident working with adhesive than HTV, so I was a little bit nervous if it was going to actually be an HTV. For me, the biggest issue is the design. I spent a lot more time picking out a design to work with, so I knew that was going to be the challenge coming into this.
I don't know, it was harder than that, and I didn't want to do anything that was already done. I wanted to do my design, so I just kind of went with it, and whatever came to my mind, I just went with it.
There's so much you can do with 4th of July theme, as well as just everything. So when I saw our material to work with, the wooded circle, my heart kind of dropped because I don't work a lot with wood.
That's right, I should get this handicap, Starla. Use your own space.
With the vinyl that we had to use, I was pretty confident with that, but as soon as I got the wood, I felt that it was very, very rough wood. And I could hear everyone else sanding down the wood, but I knew I did not have time at all to sand down the wood.
Yeah, so the first thing, I wanted to do a flag, but looking at the shape of the wood, it was circular, so I felt like that would mesh. I don't know what design to pick. The stripes or the long pieces of the wood, I was thinking, okay, let's use words, maybe not images, so then I found some 4th of July words and I just ran with that idea.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start printing.
I was kind of excited to see the project we were going to do because I've been wanting to do a 4th of July project. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. And so this was kind of exciting to actually come up with one and do it.
Totally listened. I listened.
45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes left. You're 15 minutes in.
6 colors. That was gonna be hard, so I was like, I'm gonna have to use a lot of vinyl, and having coordinating color hues, the dark red and the light red, dark blue and the light blue, that was gonna be hard. More vinyl and less paint, so that's kind of what I was going with. I am very excited about this. I think I can pull it off.
Amy's hurrying. This is awesome. I love it, guys.
I'm just trying to paint this as fast as I can. That way there's enough time to dry it, and then I'll work on my design
Getting the
next.
piece of wood, the first thing that I wanted to do was to just start painting it because it takes a while for the paint to dry. And during that time, it kind of gave me a little bit more leeway to kind of figure out a design that I wanted to work on.
Almost 20 minutes left. Still got a lot to do.
My very first problem was that I used clear transfer paper. I did not use the transfer tape that Jessica gave us. I used something else, and that was a problem.
Look. Ah! I'm just gonna have to push it down hard.
So I see a lot of them were having issues with the clear transfer tape, and I didn't give them clear transfer tape. That's why I gave them paper.
Having a really hard time with this transfer paper.
Clear is great on a really smooth surface, so if they were to do it like on a mirror or on a piece of glass.
5 minutes trying to get this blankety blank transfer tape off.
I could hear Bonnie in the background struggling with the clear transfer tape. She's having a tough time, so I wasn't sure I wanted to use that, but I needed to do it on the layered piece.
but not necessarily on a rough textured wood, freshly painted surface. That's why I gave them the paper transfer tape.
Finally! Oh my gosh! The very first one I finally got. I'm not using that transfer tape next time. This one's better. Not as sticky. Ow, I almost cut my finger off. Crap. It really probably took 7 or 8 minutes for me to pull that clear transfer tape off. And everybody else could hear me complaining about it, and that was a problem. Okay, here's my other challenge, is that I'm working with a round piece and my space is square. So I'm having a hard time.
When I decided on using the words and phrases, I had to go and find different fonts. Fonts were kind of hard to choose because there's so many different fonts out there and so many different things you could do with them.
The vinyl, it was easy weeding it out, but one of the issues that I came across was actually like making it stick onto the wood. I don't know if there wasn't enough paint or if it was still a little bit too wet. So I had to be very careful when I had to take off the transfer tape to make sure that the pieces stuck.
When Jessica told us the theme was 4th of July, I knew I was going to just have to pull something out of the Silhouette Design Store, because with my skill level, there was no way I was going to be able to design something more than what I could just kind of print and cut. I think it's going to take everything I have just to get the project done in 1 hour.
I did a layering technique, and that was hard with the paper transfer tape. So I decided to use a piece of clear, and that sticks a little more than the paper. So I'm not sure how the vinyl's gonna stick to it, but we'll see how that works out.
I'm just working on fonts right now. I've always liked this, so I think I'll put this on mine and just trying to play with the fonts a little bit.
I wanted to do some sort of image on it versus words, but then I started looking, as I'm looking at the design, it was gonna be hard to, I think it's gonna be hard to fill the lines in, and then the way that the board is set up. So I think I'm gonna go with words, twist the board a little bit and go with words.
Yeah.
And there's a saying that I've always loved, so I'm gonna put that on the board and see how that works.
No tape measure.
There's one downstairs.
Go down and get it, Starla.
Because you wanted to look over, not to see what they were doing, but to see how they were doing and like what they were coming up with. But you're too busy concentrating on your own, so, but it was very intimidating. I don't know, I just tried to stay focused and ignore the cameraman. No, I just kept staying focused because I knew I had to finish it, and an hour's not very long.
I didn't even hear what you hit. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm cutting my last color, so that's awesome. Now I just have to weed it all out. I was sitting right next to Starla, so I have to admit I was peeking at her project and I looked at it. I am not creative. I am just, this is what you get right here.
When we were down to 1 minute, I was trying to pull the clear transfer tape off, the one that's a struggle. So it was taking a lot longer, and I was worried that I didn't have enough time to pull that transfer tape off and still have a completed project. I would have had half a word done if I didn't get that done. So it was coming down to the wire. I was fighting with that transfer tape for this project.
I don't know if this is going to work at all. I hope it works. I don't know if it's going to. And in the very final minute, when I could hear there was only 1 minute left, I still had 3 colors that I had not yet put on.
You could definitely feel the pressure in the room, and I just did my best to focus on completing my project.
No! Gotta get up before it goes down. It's not gonna be perfect. Oh, screw this.
So I didn't spend a lot of time worrying about what everybody else was doing, although you can see them moving around, and I'm almost done.
I couldn't see what everyone else was doing. I was concentrating on painting and doing everything that I needed to do, but I could hear the machines going and hear kind of the process everyone was going through, so that kind of got the adrenaline going and helped me work through it. But you could hear some of the struggles. And then close to the end, everyone's struggling with transfer tape or struggling with additional colors they forgot to use, because we had to use all the different colors on our project.
10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Off your project, Bonnie, off your project. Hands up, Bonnie, off your project!
There are several of the pieces that I just wasn't able to get on. And so because of that, I was not able to finish my project.
Project, please, Miss Amy. Whoa.
Bonnie!
Okay.
You just
It actually works better to not, like, to actually piece things on instead than I thought it would. And then if I was a little bit off on my calculations on the board, I can just trim it, so.
Okay, let's learn how to cut these colors and then I can go on. Two stupid fireworks!
I was sitting right next to Starla, and in the end, when she said she still had one piece of vinyl to cut, I was secretly hoping it wouldn't cut and that she would not be able to finish. But then look, it backfired, and I'm the one that didn't finish my project, and she finished hers, so.
That would have been a good tip, yes.
So these are a couple of words that stuck out, and I wanted to place them all within the certain area. One of my favorite vinyls to work with is the silver foil, and I wanted that to be the main piece for this project. The one thing that I didn't realize until the end was this open space right there. So I was really happy once I got my project done, and then I looked down and saw that this was kind of a funky area, so that's something that I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to.
I got my colors on. And you got hers on.
Well, Melissa, go take pictures. And voting shall begin.
I thought they all did such an awesome job. It was so fun to watch them have to hurry and decide on a design and hurry and decide where to place things, and I just think the pressure made them work even better. I know some of them didn't finish, but they really did an awesome job. I was super proud of them.
It's the vinyl countdown.